Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I want to talk about how law of attraction has changed my life and what all I have manifested in my life. So I am lecturing about all these things, but nobody knows like what I have manifested or what is my journey. So in today's video I want to share it with you guys. So this photo of me is an old version of me. She looks like the best version of me, right? But no, she was going through a lot of struggles mentally. Like she was facing a lot of anxiety, fear, worries, and there is a glow on her face because she was in a happy relationship. Actually, she thought that she was in a happy relationship. So now this is a photo of me after being in an abusive marriage. So which was affecting me mentally, physically, health wise, all the ways. So now this is me. So now when I was in a marriage which was really bad for me, I ended up in severe depression for almost 3 years, and it was diagnosed as clinical depression. And there were like almost 10 days I didn't brush, I didn't bath, I didn't do anything. I just used to lay on my bed and look at the ceiling. That was it was. And a voice in my mind was always telling me, go and commit suicide. It was forcing me to do that. I didn't want to do that. So I did everything in my power to come out of it. So I was searching in Google and in YouTube everywhere to find a cure for my depression. And in my pursuit of that, I found a cure for my depression and I cured my depression within 3 months. And then I stumbled upon the knowledge of law of attraction, and it changed my life miraculously. So I also didn't believe in all these things, so I tried it. I took baby step towards it. I started writing down my small tiny goals. When it started happening, then my belief in this improved because I was of a very practical mindset. So now I decided to apply it to manifest my child. So this was my first try. So for 2 months, what I did is I visualized that I am already playing with my child, and I visualized feeling happy. Then within 2 months, I manifested my child. There were a lot of issues, like people told that if you have a child above 30, then the child might have Down syndrome or such health issues. So with all these things, there was a lot of resistance. But still I could do it using visualization. And I don't have good relationship with none of my parents nor my brother. So I wanted this relationship with my child to be an amazing one, and I wanted my child to be a soulmate. I wanted us to have a soulmate connection with a lot of love and support for myself. So this relationship is actually what I really wanted. She is everything that I ever asked for. Actually, she is more than what I asked for from the universe. So this was my first success, and this improved my confidence to a very high level. So once this became successful, I decided that I am gonna manifest a house which has a view of nature. So I live in Bangalore, and here, if you have come here or if you have been on the big cities, you know that nature is so difficult to find. Hardly you can keep some pots in your house. That's all the nature you will have. So I wanted a change. I wanted to live near nature. So what I did is I used the same technique of visualization for almost 2 months every day without fail. Then I ended up manifesting a house with the view of a farm, really big farm, beautiful view from the house. That was my second success. So if you observe that I was constructing my life. The starting point was my daughter, then we wanted a good rented house, then that, then I wanted a own house. Why? Because I was fed up of the trouble of the owners. You know, if you are living in the rented house, what a troublesome experience it is to go through that, right? One day I was like fed up, enough is enough, I want a house. This was the easiest thing for me to manifest because I already have a house in Kerala. Like I always had my own house. So I didn't have like so much of resistance attached to this desire. So what happened is that my father's business blew up suddenly, and he was able to buy a house for me. So it was a gift from my dad. So the next thing that I manifested is my scooter. So like I pick and drop my child, and you don't believe it. I was going in auto, dropping my child. I used to sit in the bus stand, and I used to pick my child again in the auto and used to come back because I didn't have a vehicle. So I struggled like this for 3 months. Then I decided, yeah, I'm gonna manifest a scooter for myself. And what I did is that I imagined driving the scooter and feeling this feeling of wind on the face and helmet and that freedom. And I was able to manifest scooter pretty fast. So the next manifestation is getting out of a toxic marriage. So I don't blame a single person for that. We both were toxic for each other because both were not aware. We were not awakened. We didn't know. Like we were operating from our past wounds. So I don't want to blame anyone here. And so everybody is manifesting marriage. Here I am manifesting out of a marriage because it was difficult. Because my relationship was of 17 years. So you can imagine how difficult it was to get out of that. So I used manifestation for that, to get out of that relationship peacefully, so that it will only bring peace to me or my spouse or my child. So another intention was I intended to be provided for, so that I need not work for money, so that I can work on my passion. So this is what happened. So that right now I am at peace and I am able to focus on my passion, which is YouTube coaching. And those who don't know, I'm also a writer, I'm also an author. My book is already on Amazon, The Lifesaver Practical Guide to Cure Depression. You can go and check if you want. So I am able to do that, and I have manifested plenty of free time for myself, so that I can work on my spiritual journey, I can work on my passion. So the next thing that I have manifested without knowledge is knowledge. So I always wanted to know what is the success secret of these people. All are doing equal amount of work, all are doing things, but still why some are successful, some are not. And I got my answer for that, because the people who are successful, they have a different mindset. They have a positive mindset, and they use law of attraction, law of assumption and manifestation, but they keep it as a secret because they don't want any competition. Because imagine, if everyone comes to know this, everyone will be powerful, right? There will be a lot of competition in the world. But I chose to share this knowledge with you guys. So the next thing I have manifested is trip. I love trips. I love vacation. So one is vacation to Rajasthan, which was kind of free, and then one was with my girlfriends to Mysore. And then every year, me and my friend and our kids go out for a 1 week trip every year. It is like a nomadic kind of trip. So this all I have manifested. One more important thing that I have manifested is that my child was having severe cough from almost 3 years. So I was having health anxiety. So I feel that I might have manifested it unknowingly due to the fear. So from 3 years, I have tried everything in this world. I have done all the techniques. Nothing was working out. So now it's cured from around. It was like full blown, like almost 100% It is being cured to around 20%, like that. So that is also a very big manifestation of mine. There are a lot of things I have manifested. I am only telling the major things. There are so many small things. I don't have even the count of how many things I have manifested. But these are the main things in my life which have altered my life. I am sharing with you guys. And next one I have met is Kartika Nair, who is my teacher, whom I look up to. So I have met her. One more thing that I have manifested is the change in the Bangalore weather. So the Bangalore climate was around 38 degree above, and it was just so hot, like almost like Kerala. And juice shops started opening everywhere, and everybody was blaming the climate. Then I decided that no, it's gonna rain. Bangalore is gonna have a very good climate. I always loved Bangalore because of its beautiful climate, and Bangalore is healing, and that climate is gonna be back. Now see Bangalore, what an amazing climate Bangalore has. So now there are so many things that I have manifested for others. I want to share a few of them with you guys. So this thing I have manifested for my cousin. So one of my distant cousin got a child, it's premature baby. So this child was in severe problems, and I was admitted in hospital for 2 to 3 months after the child's birth. So whenever my mom was calling, she was always telling me that this child is in a very critical situation, the child won't live. So what I did is that I visualized that my mom is calling me and telling that the child is fine now. Okay, I visualized that, and it happened really fast because I didn't have any resistance, because it was my distant cousin. So the next thing that I did is that my grandma was diagnosed with kidney disease. So I told her my grandma don't have any kidney disease. It was some second stage, something like that. So what happened is that when the report came, even my mother was shocked. So my mother was saying grandma is, without having water, grandma is causing issues. See, in the report her kidney is perfectly fine. So that was one good thing. But even though I tried a lot to cure my grandma's health issues, she always used to get it back. Like, it was a pattern, how much you can try to manifest good health for them, because they will have their own free will. Like, they will, if they are in a pattern of ill health, even if you manifest good health for them, they will again go back to their ill health. So I lost my grandma, I had a lot of resistance, and I couldn't save her. That is one thing I feel bad about. And the next one is that one of my friends' sister was not talking to her for a long time, for almost 1 or 2 years. They had a fight and they were not talking. So I intended that how nice it will be that if they talk, because it didn't feel fair that they were not talking. So then I came to know that they are talking with each other. And also one of my friends' marriage, she was struggling for years, like 8 years or something. She was not getting a proper marriage. I just intended that how nice it will be if she gets married, right? So maybe I didn't have any resistance. And she was also struggling from many years. She was also doing many things from years to manifest a marriage, and it also happened. And she don't know that I have helped in this. And for my kid, I always manifest for her. Like, I manifest the change of the school timing, change of teacher, change of principal, change of everything. So I have created a place for her to be the best version of herself. Just like I have created a life for me, being able to be the best version of myself, being able to be successful in my career. These are the things that I am manifesting now. So if you doubt manifestation, please watch this video full, so that your belief on manifestation becomes strong. So guys, thank you so much of all of you. I am really grateful for all of you for always loving me and supporting me. As I always tell, I have the best subscribers in the whole world. I love you all. Bye bye.